Hey guys, it's me again. Today is Thursday, March 22nd. Makes it day 82, looks like, on our Daily Bread Project 2012. Guys, I know I say it every night, but I really mean it tonight. I have to be quick. It's 2:10 a.m. And as you can tell, I'm dirty. I've still not got in the shower. I was sitting here in my chair a while ago, and it was around midnight, I guess. Maybe a little before midnight. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go take me a shower before I do my video tonight. And I was so tired, I just kind of laid back here in the chair. I said, well, I'll rest a minute before I go. And yeah, took me a little cat nap. So anyway, guys, I got to try to make this quick. Had a long day. Came home this evening and ate supper. And as soon as I hadn't even finished eating supper, I had a friend, the one that owns a gun store. He called me, and he's got a Jeep Wrangler and had a little bit of a miss in it and stuff. He's a diesel mechanic and everything too, and he used to be a Ford mechanic. Used to work at a Ford dealer. I mean, he's so he knows what he's doing. He's a good mechanic, but he needed he wanted my input and on it, and needed me to hook my computer up to it, and kind of see which cylinders it was and all that. And there's some little tricks on diagnosing misfires on fuel injected vehicles on newer ones. You can most of the time, I mean, unless it's something mechanical, which it's usually not. It's usually, either electrical or it's, a spark plug wire coil miss, that's electrical, or a fuel injector miss. And Jeeps are bad for fuel injectors to stop up and get hot. And so you got to figure out which one it is, before you go spending the money to buy parts. And there's just a little trick. You can, you hook up your computer to it and you watch your short-term fuel trim. And that's basically just where that's the amount of fuel that the computer is either adding to or taking away from the standard parameters that the computer is giving it fuel. You know what I'm saying? The computer is constantly adding fuel and then taking it away, adding fuel and taking it away. They use the oxygen sensors to tell it, how much is left over in the exhaust. And so anyway, and I'll make this quick, guys. I just think this is kind of interesting. You can watch your fuel trim, and if it goes negative, like it should stay around 0, is where it should be most of the time. Well, if it goes like positive 20, most cars max out at 20, and I don't know if that's 20% or they just use that as a random number, but it'll go like positive 20. Well, that means, I think it's percent. I think that's how many percent it's adding. I'm not dead sure on that, but anyway, if it goes like to 20, let's say it is percent, that means the computer is adding 20% more fuel than what than what the standard parameter is. Or if it goes negative 20, then that means it's taking 20% of the fuel away. It's taking more fuel away. So anyway, why it's misfiring, what you can do, because if a spark plug is misfiring, if it's an electrical miss, that means you're going to have fuel in the cylinders. It's unburned because that plug didn't ignite. So that means it's going to be too much fuel. The oxygen sensor is going to read it as too much fuel. The computer is going to pull fuel back away from it. So your short-term fuel trim is going to go negative. It's going to go negative numbers because it's getting too much fuel. And on the flip side of that, if you've got a fuel injector not firing all the time, well, that means it's not getting enough fuel because that injector's not firing. The computer recognizes that, so your numbers will go real positive to try to, it sees that it's not getting enough fuel. Your numbers will go way positive. So anyway, I checked a few things for him, and we drove it. He drove it, and I watched the computer while he drove. And when it would start spark knocking and misfire both. Anyway, when it would do that, the oxygen sensors would max out. It was showing that the Jeep was laying the fuel to it, but the fuel trim numbers was still going negative, like it was getting too much fuel. So that told me that it had a spark plug, or at least probably 2 spark plugs, that were not hitting right. It was putting excess fuel into the exhaust. Short-term fuel trim was going negative to try to compensate for that. So I told him, I said, you need to tune up. You need a set of spark plugs, and that should take care of it. So anyway, guys, I just wasted 5 minutes of your time, but I hope somebody got something of that. I hope that tells you a little bit of, I'll tell you guys, most people, you know, ask me, I get asked every day pretty much, oh, I bet you wish these cars were still like the 80 models, you know, and carburetors, which I do like working on, well, Holley carburetors, and four-wheeler carburetors and stuff like that. But I don't. I'm glad cars don't have distributors and carburetors anymore. And I never thought I'd say that growing up with distributors and carburetors. I like the electronic controlled stuff now. To me, it's easier to work on. Once you learn how everything works, once you know how it works, and if you have the equipment to read it with, to diagnose it with, it's actually easier to work on. I think it is anyway. So anyway, guys, but no, most guys can't. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to lie about it. Most, at least the mechanics I see around here, most guys running shops, and most guys working at shops, most guys don't. They just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to diagnose. They can't wrap their head around it. I'm not saying all. I'm saying most. So anyway, having said that, guys, like I said, I'm sorry I've been so long already. I wanted to make this vid like around 10 minutes, so maybe we'll still get there. But normal stuff, guys. And what I was going to say, I worked on my buddy's Jeep, and I had a boy stop by that's maybe interested in buying an exhaust system and a power commander and some stuff for his bike. You know, the deal, like, you know, I've told you guys I'm trying to raise that $5,000 minimum order. So, you know, I don't know. Hopefully, I need somebody, and that's what I told him this evening. I just bluntly told him, I said, listen, I need somebody. I said, I've got you, I've got two more boys at least, maybe more, that are sitting here telling me, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it, you know. But they're waiting on kind of me to let them know. I need somebody to bring me money. That's what I told him. You know, I need somebody to bring me money. That way I can tell the other guys, hey, I've already got this much money. You need to bring me yours. We're going to do this. You know, till, you know, people can talk all they want, but till they actually bring me the money and say, here you go. And like I've told every one of them, you know, if something happens that it don't go through, I can't raise enough money. You know, it's not like I'm going to be just taking your money and sticking it in my pocket. I'll give you the money back. You know, I'll bring it home. I'll put it in a safe. You know, you're not going to lose your money, you know, if something happens to the deal. So, I don't know. This boy's got a little bit of money, so, or got access to a little bit of money. So, I'm hoping he's maybe be the first one to actually bring me some money and say, here, you know. So, anyway, guys, as normal, pray for that. You know how much I've been trying to work on that and striving and praying about it. Pray for our business tomorrow, guys, that we'll do enough. This week's been one of those weeks, guys. It's been a busy week, but it's just the money's not been that good. So pray for us that I'll get to draw payday, and the Lord will bless us. And you know, I know He's blessing us every day anyway. So guys, just pray for all these things. Pray for my church. Keep praying for all these things. And I made a video yesterday. I told you guys about. I was going to upload it tonight, but guys, by the time I remembered it, it was too late, and I didn't want to be uploading that video and have to make this video, so I'll try to get that uploaded for you tomorrow. So I got my old cheapy Harbor Freight paint guns in today too, so I may make you some kind of video showing them as well. So anyway, guys, let's get to the important part tonight, and that is, of course, the Word of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 44. One more thing I wanted to say, Brother Darren. I've noticed, unless I missed it, that you did not make a video today. So, brother, as always, when you go a day without making a video, it makes me worry about you. So, brother, I'm praying for you. You know, I know you've got some health issues right now, so hope everything's going not too bad there. So, anyway, guys, 1 Corinthians 15:44. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. Again, Paul's talking about us. Talking about our bodies, our natural bodies when we're born, and our spiritual bodies when we are raised from the dead, that day when Jesus Christ will judge us. There's a natural body, and then there's a spiritual body, he says. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. See, that's what they refer to Jesus a lot as the second Adam or the last Adam. Because he's Adam was the first man, and Jesus was the first, he was also the first. He was the first anything, but he was also the first fruits. He was the first, perfect sacrifice. Adam plunged us into darkness. Jesus brought us out of darkness. So he's the second Adam, or the last Adam, Paul says here. Howbeit that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthy. The second man of the Lord is the Lord from heaven. As is the earthy, such are they that also are the earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they that are also heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither doth corruption inherit corruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. He said not all of us are going to die, but we're all going to be changed. The ones that are alive when Jesus comes back, those are the ones that are going to be changed. In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, he says, and we shall be changed. Now, when he says we, he don't mean himself literally, because, of course, Paul's dead now, but Paul didn't know that. You know, he didn't know Jesus could have come back in his day. He's just saying we, as the people that are still alive, will be changed. Because we can't, guys, that's the thing. People that are dead are going to be raised back up. Is that, do you think that brings up a point? Well, what about the people that are still alive? We can't go straight to heaven. We can't go straight to be with the Lord in these bodies because these bodies are corruptible. So we have to be changed, is what Paul's saying, and we will be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, as we're saying again here in 53, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Now, guys, that's the truth. And I'm going to say this is one of my favorite verses. The next verse here we'll say for tomorrow night, but that is truth. You know, when we are changed, we are going to be incorruptible, and that is when death is truly going to be defeated. Jesus defeated death on the cross, guys, but it's still not actually defeated. You know what I'm saying? He defeated it once and for all, just like the devil's already, you know, he's already beat. He just don't know it yet. Kind of one of them things. Kind of the same deal with death. Death's already beat. It just don't know it yet. You know, it's already written. It's already done. It's just not taking place yet. Let's put it that way. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I love you all. Hate to make this video so short, guys, but I got to get in the shower and get in the bed. Guys, I beg you all. Do me some research, guys. Figure out what I can do with my glasses. Guys, last night, stupid me, I got on the internet, got to doing the researching, and everybody on there, of course, was saying, oh, you know, I did searches, how to get paint off eyeglasses, off plastic eyeglasses. People saying was using rubbing alcohol, you know, and I used it, and it didn't do anything. Some people said, oh, you can use acetone. As long as you use pure acetone, you know, it won't eat the plastic up. And, you know, but check it in an inconspicuous spot. So, anyway, guys, right here in this corner where I had the original big blob of, I think it's clear coat from spraying an old lacquer clear on a project I did like a year ago. It's been on there that long. I said, well, I'll rub that on a Q-tip, some acetone, and try to take that off. Guys, when I hit it, I know y'all can't, so you can probably see it there. I don't know how good the quality will be. Guys, that turned from basically clear to white. So anyway, what I'm saying is, guys, it's driving me crazy. I got to get these glasses cleaned up or whatever. And that's the thing that's killing me too, guys. I know by reading on the internet, everybody says, well, worst case scenario, take your glasses to your eye doctor, to your optometrist. They can buff them up. They can clean them, you know. And guys, we've got two. We've only got two optometrists in this county. And we've called both of them, and they say they can't do it. Or they won't do it. I'm assuming they won't do it. One said the mom made the mistake, which I told her, and I guess I shouldn't have told her. She mentioned that it was paint, that it was, you know. And that girl's like, oh, no, you can't, that stuff won't come off. You know, it kills me, people that are so lazy at their job that they won't bring business in. And I know that's what it is mostly, is these girls that work at these places. You know, they have to do it. The doctor don't do it. And they're so lazy that they know if you bring this pair of glasses in, they're going to actually have to work. I mean, truth will stand when the world's on fire. I would at least say, we'll bring them in. Well, you know, it may bring it off and it may not, but we'll try. We'll do something, you know. But see, they want you to buy glasses. and it was over $300 when I bought them. I can't afford that right now, and God knows when I can afford that. So what I'm trying to say, guys,
please find me something to get to clean these glasses up, to get that clear coat off. My buddy this evening mentioned maybe some kind of plastic polish, so I thought about that. So any of you guys that can help me with that, guys, I beg you, I really do. It's driving me crazy. Uh, so anyway, guys, thanks for everything you do. I know you all will come through for me. I love you all. Keep praying. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, guys. Good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night, guys. Until I see you all again, good night, and God bless you.